Sunday night, Tracky talks bollocks.
Hi girls and guys, it's MrTrakky and we're on the right track. So guys, welcome to another episode of the Real Life Show. In today's episode, I'm going to speak about a bar that I really dislike. So, I had not long passed my driving test and my mum spotted me a car that was £100. Now initially, I wanted something quite flashy, but my mum was like, it's your first motor, just buy yourself a banger. You'll fall in love with it because it's your first car, and just get yourself from A to B until you're ready and you feel confident on the road. So I agreed with her. Great knowledge from mum as always. And I brought this car. It was a Metro GTA. If you don't know what a Metro GTA is, I'm gonna pop it on the screen now with its little 13-inch rims and red seat belts. I thought I was an absolute boss. Once I'd passed, me and my best mate Calamity, who makes some of the beats that you hear in the background, we did what we loved naturally. I had two subs in this car, and both being producers, we both loved the car because we'd make beats at mine because he was living at mine at the time, and then straight in the car to see what it would sound like on a sub, and we'd just drive anywhere, didn't matter where. And I'm sure people understand what I mean by that. It was literally like you'd pick a destination, drive to it just to play the tunes, have something to eat and come back. And whilst out one day, my little brother gave me a call asking me if I could borrow him some money, and being a big brother, I obliged. He wasn't working at the time and I knew things were a bit rough for him as he had not long left his last job. So naturally I thought, yeah, I'd drop him some money. So I made my way over to my brother, and whilst he was chilling with some of his mates, naturally, because most of them weren't driving, it was cool to see somebody that had their car, especially with the sound system that I had. And whilst I chilled with my brother for a bit, one of his mates thought it would be absolutely hilarious to go over to a little 7.5 delivery van and mess with the the electronic lift at the back to lift the washing machines and fridges up. So he had pressed the button and was going up and down on that, and it was hilarious, absolutely hilarious, until the driver turned up. Now, most of my brother's mates are Asian, and this driver was Asian, and for some unknown reason he didn't ask who was messing with his van. He just went straight over to my little brother, and he was right in my little brother's face, which obviously got me a bit concerned, and I ended up stepping out of the car, and he was all up in my brother's face. And my brother was about 17, 18 at the time, and he was far too close for comfort, to the point where I was like, yo mate, come out his face, man. It's the first time I'd actually seen my brother lose his cool. So he punched this geezer in the face, which I thought was well deserved, because he was definitely, that little privacy bubble. He was almost kissing my brother, that's how close he was, and he didn't even see who was messing with his van. He just made the assumption that because my brother's the black geezer, it was him, which aggravated me as well. And he went back to his van, so I was like, you know something, bro, get in the car, we gotta go. But somebody had parked behind me whilst we was playing music, and parked that close, bearing in mind I'd just passed my test. I couldn't get out quick enough, and he was coming towards my car with a scaffolding bar. Yes, a scaffolding bar. Everybody bailed out the car. I was about to get out the car, and as I opened the door, wham! He struck me straight in the back of my head with his scaffolding bar, and then proceeded to go around my car, smashing out my windows. I was laying down on the passenger side seat, and my vision, I could feel like I wanted to go to sleep, but for some reason I just didn't go down. I managed to get back up, and he drove off where my brother had managed to smash his passenger window, and unfortunately caught a little kid in the face that was sat in the passenger, obviously trying to go in for the guy, but didn't realise there was a kid in the van, and the glass must have smashed in this kid's face. Everybody came over to me panicking, and my brother got me out the car, and all I could see was tunnel vision. Like, literally I could see my vision was shrinking, and I was very, very concerned for what was going on. The police were called, the police came, I was sat on the floor, which infuriated my stepfather because there was a police car in front of me and he couldn't understand, although yes, my head was bleeding really badly, he couldn't understand for the life of me why the police officers would have me sitting on the cold floor knowing that I'm probably going to go into shock. I was taken down to the hospital, which was about half a mile away, and when we was at the hospital I had to have my head stitched and glued. Lo and behold, who turned up? The guy that hit me in the head with the scaffolding. And needless to say, with all of the people that heard of what happened, I lived in that area, so all my friends came to the hospital, and my brother pointed this guy out, and they literally chased him down the road along with my stepdad. And I was there, came outside because I had to have my head stitched without anesthetic. They had to inject, they tried to inject it, but because you could pretty much see my skull, it didn't make much of a difference because there was nothing, no flesh to inject it in, so they squirted as much anesthetic on the wound as possible and had to stitch it up, which made me feel really hot. I came outside and I was physically sick in front of everyone. My brother turned around, "You cool, bruv?" I just looked at him. "Yeah man, I'm cool man, I'm cool man." You like my scar? Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Just a story that I thought I'd share with you. I know you was expecting a bar serving drinks, but no, talking about a scaffolding bar. Guys, there's many buttons you could hit, but the like and subscribe button, I hope they tickle your fancy. And as always guys, don't forget to stay on the right track. Peace.